Hey, all right, so I'm coming to you guys today outside of the Ford dealership in Clearwater. We are outside of Walker Ford. This is Ford. I think that's what they say. Walker is Ford. Anyways, I ordered a brand new toy. I guess it's not really a toy because it's going to be for utility back in February. And hey, how you doing? And we finally are here to pick it up today. And I don't know if you ever picked up what I was driving in some of the other videos, but it was originally started out as a 350, then I went to a 450, and then I jumped into a newer 450. So that truck is sitting right in front of us that I can see, but you can't see because the camera is facing the wrong direction.
Powered by Ocho.
But here you go. It is a 2022 King Ranch F-450, and pretty much everything that you can purchase with a 450 it has on it. So King Ranch package, it comes with the leather, 19.5-inch wheels, big brakes, big suspension. Opted for the heavy duty front suspension. It's supposed to be balanced out better for everything. So inside the truck, there you go, you've got the Super Duty logo and the classic King Ranch leather interior, and the 22s come with that. All right, so we're in the truck. Let's take it for a spin, or I can spin it around to you. All right, this is awesome. Let's go. All right, so it's been a couple days now since I got the new truck home. I had to get out of that dealership because the music was playing and I couldn't have the music playing while I was trying to talk to you. Anyways, we're back home. I'm gonna pull these two trucks to the back and I'm gonna talk about both of them to you and show you a little bit about the new to me 22 Ford F-450 King Ranch Ultimate packaged. And yeah, let's get it pulled around back. What are these guys doing back here? It's always fun. See these guys playing. There it goes. This is Freya. Oh, and there's the little guy. That's Daisy. What are you doing back here, girl? Alright, let's get back to what we were talking about before we were so rudely interrupted and sidetracked by these guys. So while some of these features are, you know, been around forever, I've never had the luxury of it. So like this, I've got to do that. It does that. The handle of the old one's up here, steps down here, and then you got to flip out that step. Okay, that's nice. But now, I push a button. If I find the button, and it does it itself. Nice smooth tailgate. Push this button, pops this out. Steps already folded out. And then the arms in here. And there you go. So, I mean, sure, these have been around. These trucks this generation is 5 years old, but it's new to me, so you get to see it. Or, oh, what's going on here? Oh, let me do this. Oh, I can do it with the key fob. I don't even have to touch the bed. Wow. So, I know, silly, but it's new to me. Now, obviously, this is a upgraded feature from the ultimate package of the truck, and that's that these will disappear. So you get more clearance if you're going through mud or things like that. Obviously, I'm not off-roading in this truck. That's not the purpose of this truck. But there you go. It goes away. But again, that's part of the ultimate package. That's not part of. If I didn't have the ultimate package, it would always be out and it would be there all the time. Door locks here. Locks it. Opens that up. Proximity sensors to unlock the doors. Then versus, like I was saying, this obviously didn't have the ultimate package, or I don't even know if the 2013, 12, I don't know, whatever generation these were, if they even had the retractable ones. The only thing I will say that I do like, and I know a lot of people don't like the 23s for this reason, but you know the 23s are going to have the hole in the bed here for a step. Well, for me, that's awesome. Now they do sell extensions for this. That would be awesome to have as well. Obviously I can't have it for there, so I'm going to have to maybe get a step bolted into the frame that folds out. I've seen those before. But on this truck, you could have bought an extension here for that, but obviously that truck's not going to have it. So like I was saying, you can see this is out right now, but I don't have a step here. So to get into the bed, you got to Spider-Man it, climb on the tire, do things like that. When you have a trailer, this is about where the gooseneck sits. My trailer sits about right here. So you can see that to climb the tire, I'm still climbing, and then I'm climbing over to get in, and then you gotta jump out. But anyways, having a step here, put some nice clear bra or something over it right here so you don't scratch it up too much getting in and out. But having a step there will make it definitely a lot easier to get into the bed of the truck. So that's gonna be something that we're gonna have. Yeah, so what else? There's so much stuff to talk about. Let's move on. So one option that I did order was the floor mats, and that came with some cloth floor mats with the King Ranch W, and I bought the trailer hitch package, which I didn't know was going to come with, is the, oh, this thing weighs a ton. But this is the Ford's. So this is Ford's hitch package, and the hitch balls. So it comes with two different size balls. It comes with the chain hooks. Obviously it has the nice flip up now, and it's got one big compartment, and then this will actually flip down. The car seat holds it from being able to, but if you want a flat bottom, then you can do that. I don't know what that's for. I don't know much about the truck still. I'm still kind of learning also. And then I know this folds down really nice and easy compared to the old one. All right, let's start the truck up. Push button start, no more key. Close this door. We'll get the air conditioner blowing on me. Oh, I gotta push the brake. All right, so now we're started up. All right, so now we're in the truck. I just wanted to talk about my experience with Walker Ford, and also through the whole experience of ordering the truck. So we all know that the world's in a crappy place right now as far as supply chain and things like that. So one thing that you probably noticed is there's no badges on the truck. So that's something that Ford probably doesn't have an ETA on, but they're supposed to come at some point. When they come, they'll mail them to me or the dealer, and then we'll get them put on. But I'd rather have the truck than waiting on badging. So, you know, I got the truck. Now, outside of that, there's been a lot of stories, and I don't want to say stories, but other experiences that guys have said that it's taken months for trucks to deliver, months for them to even start moving after they're built. My experience is completely opposite. Mine went pretty much as I would have expected, slower, but as expected. So February 6th, I was sent a email from Ford. I purchased this with a purchase plan, and Ford sent me to an AutoNation dealer. Ford sent me there. I didn't decide just to go there, and I didn't ask to buy a truck off the lot. So let me preface that. I went there with every expectation of having to order a truck and wait for it. And so I showed up at AutoNation. I sat there, and as we're going through the stuff, about 10 minutes in, I simply asked, okay, well, how do we address the X-Plan things? And the guy looked at me dumbfounded. This was after about half a dozen emails with the sales manager, who also knew that I was going to go in there with a purchase plan. And he pretty much said, we're not doing that. And I said, what are you talking about? I was sent here by Ford. They said that you are the place here locally to do it, and he didn't show up. So anyways, I said no. He said, well, we'll sell it to you for $1,000 over invoice. I said, no, I'm not going to. I have a purchase plan. He said, well, good luck finding a dealer that would accept the X plan. Now, I'm not going to say that Walker Ford's committed to taking X plans, because I don't know that, and I don't know that what their sales model is. But what I do know is what happened to me. Called up the next Ford dealership, said, screw it, I'll call whoever. Next one was Walker Ford. They're right up the street from me, like 4 miles. I should have went there first. I've always had a good experience with their service department, just buying parts and things like that. But I've never shopped there. Anyways, call him up. Can I talk to a salesman? I got Rodnell Miller. I'll put his contact information up here on the screen. I said, hey, I want to order a truck, and I have an X plan. Is that something that you guys can do? He said, sure, come on down. Let's get it done. I showed up and sat down, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. We went through the build sheet online, click, 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 sign here, here's what it's going to cost. That was February 6th. I think about February 14th, maybe a little bit after that, prices started to change. And Ford issued a couple letters that said if you purchase a truck before, I think it was February 14th, they would price protect it. Okay? So now let's fast forward 9 months. Or I guess about 8 months. End of September, I got an email from Ford. Said, hey, your truck's going to go into production at the end of the month, end of September. And then I got an email, hey, it got pushed a week. Hey, it got pushed a week. No big deal. I didn't care. At the same time, now I'm hearing word on the street that other guys are having a problem with their purchase agreements and the dealers that they're dealing with honoring the price, not honoring the price protection, and basically saying, well, if you want the truck, buy it. If not, then we don't care. The other thing that happened in the middle of all that is Ford issued a couple statements saying your truck's not going to come with certain options that you purchased. One of being is the multi-contour seats, which in short terms is massaging seats, which was honestly the main reason why I bought the ultimate package, was so I could get the massaging seats. Ford said, we're not putting them in the truck. We'll give you a $300 credit. If you don't like it, cancel your order. All right. Maybe some people did. I know some people didn't. So now there's going to be some trucks without it. Now then fast forward until about middle of August, they said, hey, any trucks built after September 6th, we'll have them. Guess what? My truck was built after September 6th. I've got the seats. All right. I don't know. I'm rambling. Anyways, back to Walker Ford. Sat down with Rodnell. We signed it all up. Ford built the truck. It was in production status for about a week. Then it went into a wait and shipment for about a day. And then it went into in transit. Scared me, because I didn't know if those two terms meant the same thing, and it was just a way for them to move it. And in transit means it's sitting in some yard somewhere. At some point it's going to jump on a train and make its way to me. Well, about 5 days later, I get an email from Ford that says, hey, your truck's at Walker Ford. The dealer's going to do its pre-prep, and it's ready for you. Then that same day, I got a call from my buddy Rodnell saying, hey, your truck's here. Give us a couple days. We got to go through it, get everything set up, and we will get you done. Now, I was already anticipating having to argue price protection. So I just went in there calm. I didn't say anything. I let them do their thing. You know, why would I preemptively argue something that's not even an argument? Well, I got my paperwork. Guess what? Price protection was there. X-Plan was there. Everything was super easy. I didn't argue anything with them. They didn't argue anything with me. They were transparent about everything the entire way. The condition of what the truck came in, what they had to do to get it ready for me, and no complaints. I waited 9 months, but the truck's here. And, yeah. If you guys need a vehicle... Oh, also... Even when I said I didn't want the extended warranties, I wanted to read about them. I wanted to learn more about the Ford's ESP or EPS, Extended Protection Service, whatever, ESP, EPS, whatever the Ford service plan is. Sure, here's the literature. The only things that you can't do right now, blah, blah, blah. No pressure. Super easy, super chill experience. And if I had to buy another vehicle that was a Ford, I would go to Walker Ford. Or if they have other dealerships for another brand, I don't know if they do, but I would probably go there as well. At least everybody that I dealt with along the way of this, Rodnell, Tracy, I think Jack was his name, John or Jackson, I think his name was. But anyways, Rodnell and Tracy were exceptional to me. And I would definitely go back to Walker Ford. And even if you're out of state and you want to deal with a potential dealer that's honest, at least in my opinion, give them a call. Again, I can't speak on if they're taking X-Plans for new trucks anymore or trucks in their lot. Obviously, I can't speak for that. But all I can say is that I was able to purchase under X-Plan through them. Things have changed, and... So don't hold them to that if they don't take it, because, you know, it's the world we live in now. All right, back to the truck. All right, so the truck's got all the features. I've got the big deck. And I've got the massaging seats. Really, honestly, I mean, that's why I really wanted the truck. I wanted these seats. And I can feel it already in my back. It massages your butt a little bit. It's not this fast. I really wish it was that fast and that fast and that fast. It's really slow. It's much slower than that showing. Like right now it's on my upper back, and it's still on my upper back, and now it's not on my back at all. So that feature is not exactly what I expected, but it absolutely does. It absolutely does help out a lot, and whatnot. So, we got 51 miles on it. That means I've driven it 36, something like that. 30 miles. That's all I put on the truck so far. Oh, another thing. It has this like trailer backup thing. I don't even know what it does, but I've got this box back here. That box has all of the trailer wiring for the camera. I'm going to probably put the camera on my wife's gooseneck horse trailer. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put it on the back or if I'm going to put it inside so she can see the horses while she's going on the road. We'll decide that when it comes to it. But yeah, so it has this backup control thingy. And I don't really know how it works yet. And I've got to figure all that out. But it's got, yeah. Anyways, we'll get to that. And cool. Well, I think that I am gonna go and figure out more features of this truck as I play around with it a little bit. And hey, thanks for watching. This will definitely get us further away in comfort. So next season we're gonna plan on traveling around a little bit more, and this will help us do it. So until next time, we will see you guys later.
Powered by Ocho.